Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Sorry about the slightly delayed start. I may end up not being able to stream very long tonight. But for now though, we're going to take a look at a few things and take care of things for a few minutes before we see what happens. Be right back again. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see. We had quite a few things happen since the last stream. All of the food, all of the meat and the sausages and the eggs are basically full. They're up or down a train load, but they are basically full. It's all full over here, so we are maintaining our food quite well, except for snacks and cake, apparently. What's going on with snacks and cake? I thought we were good on food. Guess we're going to have to deal with that for a while. You need eggs. Oh, crap. I did a thing and then didn't undo the thing. And broke things myself here. I should fix things, I hope. I was trying to clean this up and then I didn't undo what I did. Trying to clean up eggs being in the world here in the wild. Where is my egg train? Well, we'll do these things and then we'll do those things and then we'll figure other things out. Arrival conditions, oopsie, not met. Ooh. I'm confused. Okay. What is your problem? Okay. The train was actually stuck. That's not good either. But it's been going back and forth to here though, because this is full of eggs. What else are we short on here? Furniture and Anne. I never quite get ahead here. What are you short on furniture and stuff for? No apparent reason. We're just not producing enough. Let's take a look at the quantities here. You need... $70.4 and 49.3. Well, that'd be part of the problem. And that'd be the other part of the problem. I need a third machine. Take care of that then. Of each. Let's do Unity on that. Get it done. Actually, I think I'm going to do this as well. Boost one of these to double their production. That should help. How about you guys? Not you. You guys. 4 times 6 is 24. And you call for 23. Right on the line of that. Another nerd. Welcome in. Today's nerd shirt is Marvel action figures with their descriptions of their features. Living skin slime pores for what's his name? I just forgot his name. Multi-jointed for Spider-Man. Captain America is has a shield launcher. All those kinds of things. Venom? The Venom? I just forgot his name. Okay, so hopefully that will resolve itself. What's wrong with snacks, though? Salt. Did that train just come in empty? Oh, there's a problem. These need to be in the same group, and they're not. I may have seen the same problem in eggs, now that I look at it. That's the problem. That was the problem with eggs here. They were in the same group. And, they weren't in the same group, and they need to be. So I should check any of these other things that are being delivered to 2 different places to make sure that the stations are in the same group. That way they make the choice to go to one or the other, and no, they don't go to the 3 in a row. But most of these do not need such a concern, so it'll be all right. Yeah, see how like sulfur here has 2 stations with 1 dot. That makes them be one station group. Like fertilizer or carbon dioxide here has 2 source stations. Things like that. It's actually only... I think I can simply just look at this and see the 2 here. And that indicates there's 2 station groups, not just 2 stations. So I only ever want to have, at least for now, 2 station groups for each route. 1 for the pickups, 1 for the drop-offs. And it looks like it's better now. So I screwed up a couple of those routes, which will screw everything up. Hopefully that train will get that salt real quick here, and then be headed back out again. Looks like it already has headed back out again, so it must be on its way back over here. It is. So it'll get snacks fixed. Cake has already fixed itself a bit. That's good. And a little bit of a traffic jam here, but it's not a real traffic jam, so we're going to hope that it stays that way. What happened since the last stream? Let's start down here at the far end. All the sand has been gone. I have redone a bit of this. I moved the water and the seawater pipes over here so that I could have this for other reasons. Largely so that I could work the gold down a bit further, because the pipe was running right through here someplace, and I needed to get in here to get to access to the gold. So that's going. I've also been working on a pass-through here so that we can get to these trees, and these trees are currently being harvested somewhere by a harvester. I see the trucks coming in and out. There it is. A harvester's harvesting these trees in the wild. Those are getting delivered to this pair of storages, and then base trucks will grab from here and take them to the station where we are taking out the or where we are growing our own trees there. This station is done, or this mine is done with its current level, so we need to drop down again to remove all of this. There we go. And let's move you guys back up here. And then start the next level of mining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And flatten it out like this. And we'll go into here like this. No. Do it like this. And then we'll take this little bit out here too. Like so. A little bit here. So. And on and on and on. That'll work. This here. Mark a bunch of this kind of quickly here. And then we can deal with other things. Like, ooh, that's not good. Like, where are we going to get our next batch of iron from? And our next batch of limestone. And our next batch of copper. We have a few resources that are in that position right now, where we will need to deal with some new mines. So I've been doing some prep work for some new mines. I think I should probably take out this here. You can go over here. This here. This here. I think even though that's right there, I think I should take out just a little bit more. This maybe. And this is enough marked for tonight, and I can work on the rest of it later. Okay. Is that a problem the way this is? Yeah, you know what? Let's just do this. Make it easy on myself, or on themselves. More for them to remove, but it's easier for them navigationally. So I've been working through a pass-through here in this mountain, taking out these trees. And we're going to also need to do a ramp down again here. In this area, there is a fairly large limestone mine, fairly large iron mine, and a little copper mine. We also have this large quartz mine here, which I did set up a basic version of the processing for quartz. It is not built to scale. It should be 1 to 3. But since we're not really scooping the quartz out of here yet, it works fine, and we'll replace it when the time comes. At the moment, we are just crushing any quartz we get, and then feeding it into the sand. And it's into the sand output, which is fine. Sand is still a little bit more. What I have marked here is what I plan on excavating. Everything else is I've deemed too deep to bother with. This limestone here is also getting near the bottom. This will probably be the last layer that we're digging out here, so we'll need to go get other limestone. And then I did start on this copper mine here. Let me do this end, not that. I did start on this copper mine here, which is quite an abundant amount of copper, but it's going to take us a bit to dig it out, and at the moment it's just being delivered by truck. So I want to try to get a train up here, which is going to be a temporary train, probably a single line train coming off of our main line, coming up here and getting to there. Although I may want to do more than a single line if we want to work on some other things tonight. I've also started on a ramp here, which needs an excavator to excavate the rest of the ramp. Once they get up there, then we can also clean these trees out and start skimming this dirt off the surface of this as well. So a lot to do on that front as well. This is just a mountain here. There is no resources in it. Back here we have more quartz and sand. That's gold there. Out here we have, is that bauxite, I think? And more gold over there, which we can get to whenever we feel like it. That quartz is maybe a quarter of the mountain has been taken down, but then there's the underwater parts that need to be dealt with yet too, so it's okay. And then we have some titanium and sand over here. On the starting island, we still have titanium and copper. Once we start excavating the titanium, I will also excavate the copper. But if you look real closely here, you can see there's copper, titanium, and copper kind of layered together. So until we're ready to use the titanium again, which we're not yet, I don't want to bother with that copper at this point. And then, so what I think what we should do is maybe start getting ready to collect this limestone here. which we had some of when we were cleaning up the sand. But get that ready to go, because that'll help supplement us for this remaining dig here. And then we'll have this sand. There's coal here. We don't really need the coal. What we should probably do is see if we can export coal. Only for quartz. Well, that might be beneficial at some point in the future. But right now, it's not high on my priority list, so I'm not going to do it. But I will probably want to get coal on the rails and figure out what we're going to do about rock, slag, and dirt. And that way we can... I'm all out of sorts here. I got things in the wrong places and things. Figure out what we're going to do about rock, sand, and dirt via the rails so that we can alleviate some of the pressure on the trucks. Before I started excavating over here, I had like 30, 40, 50 of these trucks available. The load on the trucks went radically down when we started delivering all of our food via trains. So I would like to return to that state of being, if we can. How is going over here? Let's see. Cake is doing. Snacks are doing. Look, snacks are backed up, so we should be getting a train in here to get more of those, which means we'll get them into the island here, and we'll have treats again, which make our people happier. Luckily, it's not affecting this any, but still. Oh, geez, we've got a huge jam here now. Probably because of the catching up of the supplies and things for the treats. Hopefully they can work it out. I think they'll be able to. Hopefully they can. Hopefully, because this is problematic. I still think I have too many trains, many intersections here. It might be beneficial to figure out if I can do some bypasses for the left turns, especially. They're going to be a bit big, but it might be worth it to get rid of the rail crossings. As you can see, them all get kind of jammed up here. And then what I don't understand is, like, why do they all come to a stop? Like, you're going in here. No, you're not. You're going down there. That's part of it, I guess. But it seems like trains register for and reserve segments long before they get there, which causes trains to just sit on the tracks waiting for these other trains to catch up. Whereas they could have gone, it could have been long gone already before the other train came in and blocked them, like this. Like, why did hydrogen get to do everything it did while the salt just sits here? And sometimes you'll even see this train like sitting here, and a train go into the express rails and then back again in front of it, instead of the front train just going. It's kind of a weird thing, and I assume that there's some enhancements to the code that could happen to make those train interactions better. Maybe we'll see that in a soon future update. But yeah, it seems as if we have that kind of problem. It looks like salt, though, has already caught up largely. We're only using tiny amounts here, 6 per minute, so it really does not take long for this train to fill that bucket up. Even though we have not very much salt being harvested here, we're still harvesting plenty fast enough to be able to keep up with what we have going on. Plus, we have all this here that needs to be dealt with. So what I wanted to do is, and the reason that I wanted to do this now is because I've been putting it off, but also because if we're going to ever automate things like filter media, we need to have rock and coal on the rails to be able to build a factory to make filter media. The same thing goes for, like, out here, medical supplies. We currently have rock being brought in via truck, and we are taking slag out via truck, and we need to clean that up. They need to be able to bring it in and take it out and deal with it that way. So coal is fairly easy to do. For this particular patch, I can just bring a single train in from out here or something and just bring it in here. Even if it's kind of a stupid path, I can bring it in here and park it in here someplace. It won't be a big deal. And then we also have this coal mine down here in the starting island that we can mine anytime and put onto the rails via this train as well. So we can easily get coal. It's just a matter of getting it on the rails. The complication comes with things like rock and slag and stone, dirt, because we're going to constantly be moving where we're dumping those things. Like right now, this copper mine, this old copper mine is getting filled in with rock or slag, it doesn't matter, all the way out to there. So do I bring a train in here temporarily for each one? Maybe here, you can tack it onto the end of an existing station like here, bring it in here, and then have the trucks deliver it from here to the dumping site. We could use the dumping thingies like this, but eventually that becomes a problem too. So I'm not sure that I want to do that so much as I have been out here. It may be beneficial back at other places, but here, not so much, I don't think. Where else are we currently dumping? We're currently dumping slag in these spots here, as well as rock. Rock only in this spot, because we're trying to keep an eye on the where the extent of the quartz is. This tiny little bit out here is probably not going to get gotten. Although, if there's only that one spot and the rest of this is fairly easy to get, then I may dig out there just for fun. And then there's some slag being dumped here, slag and rock here, and I eventually want to close this in and stop this as well. So, all that said, I think we need to just go ahead and do this coal station. I'm going to copy the existing coal from over here, because that makes life easier. That's this one. And we just have to rename its source. This is coal 2 or 3 or something, I think. And I think I'm going to try to put it in right here next to where this bucket already exists. In fact, I could probably put it in directly attached to that bucket. Does this tell me what coal it is? No, just coal. It's at least coal 2. We'll call it coal 2. Coal train station. Alright, so that should be it for that. We can unpause it. I want to grab a rail connector here. Like that. This will go probably... Oops. Flip. There. Probably in here someplace. Got to be a little bit of a squirrely rail. But put it in here. Need to make sure these directions are correct. They are. And then we can just take this rail this way. Nope, we got to take out that pipe, which is source pipe for the water for all of this smelting. So we need to be a bit timely with this. So I'm just going to take out the segment of it that's kind of in the way. Unity, delete that, please. And then bring the pause back, and then bring the rail down here. Go there, and let's curve. Blue curve. Let's do F. Get the blue curve here. And then curve back into there. I guess I could have done that better. But I was able to use... Actually, were these blue curves? I don't think they are. In that case, let's not bother with blue curves. Not like it matters that much anyway. Bring this out. Let's... Oh, actually, it could have been blue curves. Do that. There we go. Now I'm going to Unity build this rail because, well, rail is a pain for the trucks. So we'll just do that. And then I can redo this pipe as well. You here to there, up and over. And yeah, there. And the Unity build that as well. This may actually not be enough water anymore. Oh, we are supplementing it with local. Okay, it's probably fine then. As long as these aren't dwindling, which they aren't, then it's fine. All right, so this will be a new coal line, and we won't use it just yet. It won't get used until we're ready to build filter media. So, rock and slag and dirt. Definitely going to want to have the stations where we're dumping it. So I think it makes sense to put one of each of rock and sand in here. We'll want to put a dirt in here eventually too, because we're going to want to fill this in with dirt here and here. I think just putting in, maybe we put on this side, put the rock and the slag here. They can dump here, and just drive it back and forth. But this over here is a bit far. We could tack them on to here though, since they are picking up rock here already. We could tack them on here. We do have a rock train station here where they could come and pick up the rock from. We just want to be careful with it. And then I am storing some dirt in buckets here since we tore down our big dirt enclosure over here I think it was last time. I needed some place to store it because I don't really have another place to fill in yet. I could probably fill some in here, but I didn't really have another place to fill in, so I just decided to store it for a while. But that's just temporary. If I need to move it, I can. It'll be a pain, but I can move it, storage-wise. Right now, yeah, the only real place that I'm ready to pour some dirt into, maybe right in here. I just didn't want to do it yet, but we could. I would just want to move that line a bit. That's okay. You guys are all complaining about things that I can't really deal with right now. We are taking this mountain down still, and then I'll move over to this mountain, and we'll just keep taking down mountains as we go. Let's see. So I think what we should do next is we should, I think, just get those stations built for the rock and slag delivery here, and then figure out what we're going to do. So let me just copy a delivery station of indeterminate design here. Put it in here. I could connect the fuel to these. I don't know if it's necessary. Probably should be necessary. They can go ahead and make those. We'll just need to rename them. But they can make them while they're being renamed. Okay, so this will be rock. This will be slag. This will be, how should I name these? Call it, Med Temp Rock train station. For the medical parts temporary. That way it's a temporary rock station, which will become relevant in a little bit here, because there are permanent stations here too. that, and then we'll have med temp slag train station. This way I know where it's located by putting med in there. I know that it's a temporary station because it says temp, and then I know what it's for. I think that's a good idea. I don't know. There, and here, here, and then I will unity build the rails. That, and you got yourself stuck. Cover, please. So one of the things that becomes relevant is that this station is Med Supply's rock train station. So this one is specifically for the trucks to collect from and dump, whereas this one is specifically only for use here. So as we collect, and actually we should get a rock train going. New line, rock. Black and white, sure. At a stop. So for right now, you're only picking up from here. We're gonna have to adjust some things, and you're gonna deliver to here, and also to here. This one will be deprioritized. This is a dump station. This will be empty, empty, full. So that it delivers to the train station for the supplies themselves, and then delivers to the dumping station. Maybe I should change that, actually. Let's go with a slightly different name. Let's go with dump med, but dump first, I think. That way it's not temp, because it's a dumping station, not a temporary station. It's temporary, but it's there for dumping. Let's do that. We need a train, which means I need to have one like this. Copy. Rock. Build. And then we can also do the similar type of thing with slag. And I want to take this. Let's see. I want to keep some in here and only let the trucks take it once it reaches a certain limit. That way the train will always have some to load. Slag. Where are we getting slag out of? It can be on the rails right now. It could be out of here. Let's see, where the heck is slag coming out? Right here. So I could do this slag station. And then I can replace this bucket with a belt going to that one. Do I have slag near rail otherwise? I have it here. We can take it from there as well. And slag, well, not only, but almost only gets dumped. We also will need slag down here. So you have to be a little bit careful, but we also need slag and rock down here. So we have to be careful about having supplies for these. Hey Mark, welcome in. And not starving out our bricks production. Concrete blocks, whatever they're called. Okay. So I think we can do another train line for slag. Black and white again, sounds good. It's kind of that. Add a stop, so you can pick up from this new one we just put in here. We gotta name that one. Let's see, you. Smelting slag. That. Right? And then add another stop picking up from, or dropping off to here. We need to add a pickup spot over here. Is this going to be a problem? No, good. I did this right. So these will be looking for a full train, and this will be emptying there. When we have the concrete blocks upgraded to where we have the rails delivering the rock and the slag, then we'll have to set priorities here. But for now, this is fine. So we just need a train. I'll go to rock and borrow a copy of its train for slag. And rock is just sitting here. Because you're sitting here because you're not moving because things were happening. Yeah. Left turns. The other thing I want to be prepared for is a train bringing in copper ore. We should do that as well. Do I have? Yeah. Copper. So let's go ahead and have the trucks make this one too. The other thing we can do also is, so you're salt, so you're that one. We can bring that in anytime too. We should do that. Do some of that. And then this is broken glass, which is that one. We also need to have trains for coal here. And hydrogen, which we have hydrogen already. We just need to pipe it down. What are these for? Crushed iron, iron scrap, copper scrap. Okay. Make a copy of this one. And that can be for coal. We already, now that we have coal on the rail, or ready to go on the rails, we can do this as well. And it set that name though. Okay, and then we need a we'll need a pair of these as well. Flat box deliveries, which I could copy this one for. Now that this copper sorter's gone, I can put them in here easily enough. Nope, too far. There. Just like that. Although, I was toying with moving this out of here. Do I want to do that? The advantage to that is that I could add more smelting in here. The disadvantage is that I'm going to want to move this eventually anyway, because I'm going to want to take this mountain down. So I will just leave this here for the time being until we're ready to take this out. And this will be for plastic. This will be for rubber. Both of these could be delivered by train anytime. I was just waiting for this to go away. Smelting plastic. Plastic. Waiting for the sorter to go away, that is. And then this one is rubber. And then I can take another copy of, do it right, swath of this, and drop it in. And Unity that. Okay, so I would like the trucks to come and build this. Also this. I'm not going to do the broken glass yet because we need to get sorting sorted out, or recycling sorted out. So we'll wait until that's ready to go. Same with scrap, iron, and copper. Okay. What are these trains doing? Waiting on a free track. Oh boy. Oh, there they go. Maybe. Yeah. There's definitely something up with the rail scheduling algorithm in this game. Like, there's nothing going on in this intersection. You should have been able to go. It could be that I need to do some of this. It just scares me a little. There's no, like, priority movement for any of the trains. And there's no way to really say, hey, trains on this line get priority over trains from other lines. Sometimes it seems like the trains are waiting for the trucks. Maybe. I don't know that I'm seeing that, but you might be right. I think the trains are waiting on other trains, so the trucks are able to cross while that's happening, like this. They were able to cross there because this train was waiting anyway. The trains won't block the truck crossing. So they will, so they'll stop behind it and open the gates for the trucks to go through. And up until they can actually move again, and then the gates will close again. I don't think they're stopping for the trucks. I think that they're just stopping before the crossing so the trucks can get through. I think. What are you all doing? You're hauling rock. Yeah. Makes sense? Yeah. I mean, I think I can disable that with the no stop section thing here. Don't know that I want to. Yeah, see the red? These are no stop sections. So I could disable that behavior, but I don't know that I want to. Alright, so these need to be marked as trucks take me. The trucks will come and get this slag here. I think that means that I can stop exporting this slag out to this bucket. Because I think that means that the train will come and get it. And will deliver it over here temporarily. Or at the moment. And then they will take care of that. This trains will deliver to this now too. So I need to turn this off. And actually I can probably just do that. And have the trucks come and get it. And that'll shorten that lifespan a little bit. But we're using that to make, what, acid? Yeah, hydrofluoric acid. And until we make more of these, which are used in making these, we won't make any, or need any more of that. I see power going a little bit AWOL here pretty soon. I may need to add more power production. And I don't think it can be nuclear right now. I think we're kind of at our capacity for nuclear at this point until we can get better nuclear research done. So I might have to go back to coal power. This is still jacked up a bit here. Can I do something with this? And I see some of the problem. These trains are stopping back here because this is a no stop, this is a no stop, and there's not enough gap here for a train to park. So then it's got to accelerate from way back here to get through this intersection. And it's blocking the whole intersection in the process. So handling left turns would be probably beneficial. Now, handling left turns is going to be a colossal pain in the ass. Because I'm going to have to go something like this. Split shouldn't even be no stop? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. No, I don't want that. I don't even know what that would do. Can I get... Is that the right height? It is the right height. Can I get across here? Like... actually, I want J. Ooh. Not there. I saw curve without red. Maybe if I do F. I want this to end up. That's actually not bad. Wait a minute. Yes, it is. Because that's crossing the express lane. It needs to go... It needs to get up higher. Mick, welcome in. Needs to get higher than that, which means it's not going to happen with the space that I have allotted. It needs to get up to level 6 here. Trains going straight or blocking the intersection? You're right, they are. Which we also don't want to happen. Damn it. I did this once before and I screwed myself over with it, and I did it again. You need to not stop anywhere in this stretch. Which means I might need to recover this train. Allow these guys to make the turn. Yep. Yep. Alright, so I need to do the same thing over here then. Yeah. Did I jack this one up too? No, but I'm going to jack it this way anyways. I might need to recover one more train. Oh, you're accelerating. Okay, good. Can you go now, Bumblebee? Funny, these two fertilizer trains are chasing each other all the time. Vampbat, welcome in. To make this game look fun, it would overwhelm you, but you're inspired to be the person who can play it. I appreciate that. It's a complicated game for sure. So, I think what would need to happen is I would need to move this closer to the intersection somewhere. Which is going to be a tough thing to do, given how much the trains are coming through here. I don't think I can get it all the way there. No, I'd have to get it here. But maybe here. And I would want to split from down here instead of where I'm at. Maybe I do allow red curves. Because even though it slows them down, it's still a lot faster than jamming up the intersection. Now, I don't want you to do that. I want you to go this way, like that. And going straight stuck. Now there it goes. Now I had it, it looked good, and then it jacked itself up. I like it something like that. Up right there. Sitting there a long time. Nice to set priority directions? Yes. Yes, for sure. But if I get rid of the left turns, then it might help. So that could be a left turn. We just need to come down. No, it was fine just a second ago. Right there you are. Right in there. And then as soon as you can, maybe not there, but maybe there with the yellow. Connect back in. Doing only T's helps instead of having crossings, like X crossings. That takes care of that left turn. But then I also need to take care of this left turn. Oh, dang it. Battery's going dead. Good charging cable here. Plug my ear in. But maybe also just having one of the left turns would help. Because otherwise these are too close. Trying to get this same type of thing here out of this left turn would be difficult. So let's... Well, I actually did go from there. Do I have the room to do that with these other ones or not? God, you're jammed up here too. So this is left turn onto track. Can I do something to get a left turn off of the main track. Can I do like... No. Actually, I can. I'd like to get rid of that orange curve right there if I could. I'm okay with the first one. I don't know that I want the second one, though. I want that. Back down here. If I give you more room, will that help? No, doesn't seem to. Ooh. No, that's not good. Oh, this has to go... Should be okay. Let's pretend this is okay. Is that tolerable? Horribly uneven. But it would get rid of both of those left turns. Make them splits instead. Which is at least marginally better. Trying to catch right there. Is that enough of that? I don't know. That's going to be a problem anyway. I need to put this down and take some of the stuff out of it. These rails. Yeah. And if I take a copy of this, can I put it right down where this one is? I have to monkey with that belt a little bit. But it looks like it probably... It says tracks already exist. What about you over here? I have to move that crossing. But I could. Yeah, I could. Let's move this one over another block. Unity, please. While that's getting built, let's do this. And some of this rail. Oh wait, Unity that too. Give me some of that. And Unity that 3. Yeah. And then I can delete the regular left turns once we have these in place. Alright, well let's try it. Worst case, these can be removed. And the former can be restored. That's got to get some work done, though. Break this from here all the way to there. Unity. Replace this. That. This is probably going to squiggle. I'm fine with it. Problem here is this exit rail would not be able to use this left turn. This one's fine and that one's fine, but this exit rail's too close. We could potentially split off the exit rail and meet it up with its friend over here. With some shenanigans. But let's just do this for right now. And get these Unity built. And see if that helps matters with the trains. I can definitely delete then this left turn. This left turn. Except it was reserved by that train already. See, it's reserving them super duper early. I don't like it. This left turn. And this left turn. And this left turn. But not that one just yet. Although I could... No, I can't. It won't merge in on a height like that. On the slope like that, I mean. These are all trying to turn left, too. So I do need to get out of there with this. What if I go from here and I kind of parallelize? You are being obnoxious. You are wont to be. Part of it's this belt. Well, it could dip down. I guess that's fine if it does, right? Get underneath there. And then come alongside. Did I need to? Might not have needed to. I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, that's fine. I'm not offended. You do this. And then needs to come up. Ooh. Just like that. Could be the belt support. I think it's just the height of the belt, though. But I like that because it's disturbing. Do that. Unity, unity, unity. That it is. Then I can take out this left turn here. But I suspect you're already going that way. You are. We'll wait for you to clear. Hey, look there. The other one went that way already. All right. No left turns. See how that goes. Be right back. All right. Need to deal with this. You have finished this ramp. That's good. We need to move the zone now. Yeah, move the zone now. This here want you to come down and over just a wee bit. Somewhere in... Actually, that's more than enough. Somewhere in that area, though. Go like there, maybe. Yeah. Then I can mine out stuff here until we get level. Go further than that, I guess. A little bit more. All right. That'll do. This comes out as well. And once we finish up the trees over here, then it should start complaining and we'll have them start working on the trees over here. Okay, so all of that means what? What were we doing again for all this? Yeah, that looks like a proper ridiculous highway now. There are no left turns in nature. Can't wait till Caledon comes back. Sees that one. Okay. How goes this? You're still keeping this empty. Good. You're still keeping this full. They haven't used much of it yet. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of this. But there's no rock in this. Where's the train at for rock? Probably gonna need another one. Unless... I think for a free track. It's on its way out of here still. Probably gonna have to deal with the left turns on these as well, which I'm not looking forward to. Part of this is just because of this long extra bit here, but I can't really get rid of it yet. I might need it. Or something like it to get that limestone out of there. I want to take care of that yet. Take that out yet. How do trucks look now? Still not super. We're still driving a lot of stuff around because we're not picking up rock and dirt from over here yet. Or over here, nor copper from over here. Okay, I need to get a rail line into this area. I was hoping it would be able to be a single line, but I think I'm going to have to take the double line the whole way there. And, manage accordingly. Let's see. You can go, prefer the blue curve, diagonal. That might get a wee bit close to the excavation site, but I could put in some walls. I'm up by a couple. I saw it right there. At the same angle. Looks like it is. At the same spacing, roughly speaking. Good enough, guess. Okay. And then I think I need to go over to this point. So let's go there. And here. Yeah, it's fine. It's probably okay, but let's put up some walls just in case. Might have started that in the wrong spot. I think I did. I think that's the only corner that's going to be an issue. The rest of this should be far enough away. And then I need to do a little bit of something here. Can I borrow a little bit of this? I think I can. I think I can. Edit. Bring this down to here, please. And give me a little bit more fill rock right in here. Are you set for rock? You are. Okay, good. Hopefully they'll do that quickly. They should do it quickly from here. Relatively quickly. Then I can bring the rails up this point and across here. And then eventually they'll get moved back to be in this line here. But they need to come down a few blocks for a little while. Let's grab... Oof. Long stretch of straight track. And put it in... here. Here. And then I'm going to put 3 stations in up here. Trucks are bent out of shape again. Probably gonna do away with this thing and just merge them in with this one. Because we're just kind of taking this mountain down, but then what? Okay. These will be pickup stations. Copper. Kind of just like to do this, but I don't want that to happen. Keep it big. Keep a big one there. This will be copper 4, copper 3. And then I can do another copy of that for here and there. That's off by 1, but I can't do a whole lot about that. This will be rock. This will be dirt. I forgot to change this. And I forgot to change this. So I will just pad these with a little bit of rail. They're all in the same spot. I only need 1 tile. that. And then... You guys fill that in yet? You did. Excellent. I need to put crossings in here. A few places, probably. Here. Probably have one here someplace. And put one in up here someplace. Go in Unity build this rail. This rail. And then continue this rail up the mountain. Was it? I don't remember where I need to stop this at. We'll look at the other mountain climber over here. I went out by 3. Okay. I could also just build it from the top down, but if I start 3 away, should be able to ramp straight up this mountain, right? Nope. Okay, top down then. Why? Why you no like? This probably is. Yeah, it is. Okay, you're fine with that. Come on. All right. Like a steeplechase there. Here. And there. Alright, so then I can split off of here into a station for these guys. Let's grab a bit of station mechanics here. These may actually be not properly spaced. When I say may, I believe they are not anywhere near close to being properly spaced. They are not. No, right there. All right. Do I need a parking lot here? Wouldn't hurt. A smallish one. I want it to be a U-shaped one, though. I don't know if I have any smallish U-shaped ones. Oh, yes, this one right here. I'm probably going to chop some of those stations off and maybe do like... Actually, I should only need 3 of them. Go with 4. Let's grab a curve out here. Which curves am I doing? These ones? Yeah. You go in there. And you'll come back out probably straight down. Or maybe even curve inward again. Yeah, let's do that. And this will come over some distance and meet up with that one. I think maybe that would be a good spot. Just get the regular T here. Not going to be as high of traffic as these intersections are. It looks a little better. No jams, anyway. I think I can do this one. Yeah. Too far. Oof by one. Nope. There you are. There. And you can come from down here. Unity. 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 And regular build these guys. So copper should be ready to accept. Here. I do want to allow trucks to pick up from here. They can pick up from here and deliver it down to this one, because we need to rebuild that one at some point, which will require a fairly extensive overall rebuild, which we'll get to later. Why? Definitely use some more crossings. Maybe put one in. I could do it there, but that's going to be... Actually, it's fine. Because by the time we get ready to deal with that, it's going to be ready to do anyway. And let's do this one here, too. Why are they not able to get there? And why do I care? It's Unity it. We need a copper ore train. I have a nice green like that. How about this one? No, not new line. Nope, nope. Copper ore schedule. Add a stop from here. Add a stop to here. Full and empty. Go up here. Take this train. Copy it. Assign it to copper and build, please. You were broken glass. Coal. Oh, I need to do a coal train. Did I do a coal train? I did not do a coal train. Okay, let's do that. And get that rectified as well. I think I will go with, like... just go with black and white. Add a stop here. Add a stop here. Oh, empty. Good. Rock's getting brought in here. Clear that, please. Did I copy that train? Or a train for that? No, I did not. Go back to Slag again. Copy. Pull. Build. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to just tell you to start exporting over there instead. So this will empty out and then it won't be a problem anymore. Still not managing to deal with dirt yet. That's okay. Slag and rock are both being handled, although I do need to add this station into the rock picker. So, you schedule. Add a station here. There. Full. Even. Whatever's. And let's, move that up. The trucks stop picking up from it. And, yeah. They finished dumping down here yet? No. What is this looking like? Any better? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Trucks should start hanging around here a lot more, though. Which is what we want. We want that to be full. We want this to be empty. And really, this should never even see much in it at all, because as soon as these get full, the train will get summoned. And this may get a little bit in it, but not much at all. I think for the dirt train, I think I'll take one of these intersections and I'll do a single line up to a dirt station up here. Plugged into that more or less like this. Okay. Unity that, please. Drag a rail here. Put a single lane crossing in. This one. Two-way. I'm going to put that right up against this here, I think. I may also put one up this way further. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to put one in right here, actually. Do that. Unity this segment, please. While I keep building. And you're going to go up to some vicinity of this. And this will be a dirt delivery station a la this here. Minus fuel portion. Although I suspect I'm also going to have to change where they exactly are because it's not going to be aligned properly. Delete you. Delete you and you. You and you. You and you. Train, buildings, empty. You and you. And then this train needs to go there, which means that I need to shift these all up by one. Or I can do that. Came around instead of just crossing. Alright. Drunk. That way. That way. And then these, I just need to take the whole lot of them and do this. Calidorn. I'm incompetent as per usual. Default boot mode. Kicking the shin. Hey Calidorn, I got something to show you. I built some of your relatives here. You are right, though, Mark, about keeping the express track at ground level, which would mean that the left turns wouldn't have to go all the way up to level 6, which means they could be better. But we'll do that for a later intersection rather than this. Would I please let those alone? Yeah, no. No, not at all. What I want to do here is some siding tracks, parking lots, basically. So we'll do that as close as I can get it. The other way. Thank you. This way? Nope, actually not. This way? Actually, I should go further. Doesn't really hurt me to go all the way down there like that. This can go like this way. That can go only that way. And then I can do multiple of these this way. Get them this way. Nope. There. Probably only need the 2. Probably don't even need that many. That gives me the ability to make a dirt train for delivering dirt here to a massive storage facility of 3, 6, 8. Let's go with 12 because, well, I'm an American and we deal in 12s. Eventually I'll need to have another train here, though, for another station for pick up on a separate rail network or a separate line network, but I'm not going to do that right now. To do a new line for dirt. Future Wally's problem. Yes. As much of this game is. Let's go with this one right here. Add. You'll be able to pick up from, say, this place. And deliver it to this place. Rename that, and also whatever it probably. Give me a... Did I botch the train for copper ore and make it... Oopsie. Are you driving that way? Yes, you are. Unassign. And reassign this to coal. And probably recover. Oopsie. And then copy this one. Make it dirt. Build. We also have dirt picked up. Oh, I need to do one thing here. I need to change this also to only take dirt if it's full enough. You're complaining about... Oh, because you're going over here now. Yeah, I'm going to probably need to add trains to the rock line. Because it's not going to be enough. Actually, I don't know that the trucks can even get to it now. They may not be able to get to it now. Okay. I have another dirt pickup. Here. And do that one half full. Oh, I know what it was. I need... Whoa, I went way far on that one. I need to adjust this station here, because it's still set to the wrong stuff. Dirt. And this is dirt dump. Train number 69. Cannot reach destination. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go into here. Into here. Nice. Alright, so you... Oh, that's what it is. This train needs to be bidirectional, or this rail. Happy now? Nice. As long as only one train's ever going to come in here, this should be fine. If more trains end up coming in here, then I'm going to have to do something different. Actually, it's getting a little congested still. It's still a scheduling issue. Truck just picked up some copper ore from that bin. Should that be allowed? Yes and no. Oh, they can get rock from here. Nice. All right. Yes and no. Probably not. But I want to let them still do so until this is established. What is your problem? Waiting for a free track. Why won't you go? There you go. I just have too much too close here. Good, you're working on that. I need you to come up here and work on this too at some point, which I will wait on because you're down there. Actually, what I should have done is given you the ability just to dig here. You'll come back around and dig up there, which means that I can go ahead and do this then. So yes, for the moment, I want them to still pick up iron ore, or copper ore, but not for much longer. We're still waiting for a free track. Why is this all gummed up? I think I need to take this rail out. I need to just wait until I have the track up here, which won't be much longer, to get this, but then I also need to dig a spot through here as well. How am I for that? Timing wise. Probably okay. There's still a bit to dig down still there. Probably alright. Alright, so let's take this entire line out. I will Unity delete it when I have it all marked. Just to save hassle for trucks. And then this can go, and this can go, which will free up this segment, which will help with train flow here. But these connections are all still too close. This one could be brought closer over here by shortening these stations that don't need to be this massive anyway. Like this could be... These could be this short. Which would help matters a bit. Oh, you jerk.
Oof.
Can you not get through there? Is it because of this? You should be able to. Recover. When all else fails, use magic. No, you can't come this way. Suck it. Alright. Bit more to go. I recall that I still have these Unity boosted, which probably don't need to be Unity boosted anymore. Since these outputs are now full. And these inputs are now full. Oh, that one's not. Why? Train is inbound still. You're sitting here waiting to find some place that's got dirt for you. Understandable. Still also allowing dumping here. Should be okay. And pick up here as well. That way if I need it, I can allow the trucks to handle it, but if I don't, then I won't. Do I still need this output thingy? Or is this better? Is this capable of it, I should say. Slag's waiting for more. The rock train is doing what? Driving. Driving to where? You're hanging out. Coming to dump. Okay. Alright. I feel like we probably need more rock trains. Yeah, we need more rock trains. Let's make a clone of you. Rock's going to be the big bad because we are excavating a lot of it for terraforming. But this all comes together to allow me to build a train-based filter media factory. Because we now have coal on the rails. We now have rock on the rails. Coal is good here now. So I can do this. I don't know if they'll actually take any of that, but we can try it. And then I can also then stage in a lift system here. Yeah. Are the slide going out this way yet? No, I do not. So we can do the same here. I think it is one too short. Looks like it. Pause for a moment, please. Give me a lift. U-shaped. 1, 2, 3. At this point. Perfect. Then give me a Mark III U-shape. I'm going to have to Unity remove this. Do that, and then do this. Okay, Mark III U-shape. Over to here. And then one of these here with a flippity. Flip that. Flip that. Flip this. Unity, Unity, Unity. No, now it's all backwards. Oh, that was backwards? Let's see. Alright, we're good. Zoomies, zoomies. Let's just, Unity these out of the way. Straighten that belt out. To get this in here, are you on my train? You are. So you should actually summon this train pretty soon, I think. Quickly. This train is making me nervous. I think we're probably going to need more than one copper train. This iron is making me nervous too. We have plenty. We have at least a couple trains on the line. I have 4 iron ore trains. I'm probably going to need a second copper train. I want an alarm on this. Notify me when it's empty. So that I can come back and rectify it. I think what I will do here It's the same kind of thing I did here. Flip that. You guys are each bringing in 32, so I can do this, flip that. Nope. Gotta be different. That. Okay. And they'll just be used in tandem right now. I could bring in the rubber and the plastic on their lines. They're near the top, I think. Those are some of the earlier ones we did. Here's rubber. Schedule. Add this one. And then plastic. Add this one. Once those are full, then I can decommission these as well. You are salt. Did I not bring in salt to this train? I did not. Also do that one. We just use so much ore. Like, it's obscene how much copper and steel we make and then use. I probably should have done that differently. I do have a rock thing here, but we're not going to get a whole lot of rock out of that, I don't think. I'm not going to worry about that one for right now. We did have a drop-off of slag here, but the trucks are coming to get it. Delivery. Probably into this hole. Oh, up here. Okay. Ah, there we are. Excellent. I'd like to just take this out to that point. Unity. Then take one of these lifts here. Put it there. The other one here. Flip it. And I think I will do a Mark II just for fun. That. Unity, unity, unity. Just like that. Yeah, see, this ran out. Train's inbound, but just arrived. But we're only using half of our copper from here right now. The other half's getting used from here. So until that is... until this is backed up, then I'm not going to be comfortable with that, not having copper constantly coming in. See, it's already gone. Well, no, it's not already gone. It's already gone into there. And what is your thing? You're waiting on a free track again. Yeah, we got a traffic jam going on over here. Still. Are we still working on that end? Okay. I'd like to know when this is 75% full so that I can come over here and expand the storage. Definitely not moving enough rock. But as the trains only carry 480, it's not going to be an easy time. I do need to have... I probably should have them delivering rock here. We're way out past any need for any until we get to this bauxite out here, which is going to be a long way away. I definitely should probably figure that part out. Let's get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. How do I want... Yeah, we definitely need some improvements in traffic flow here. I shouldn't have done both entrances on the same end. Maybe we could fix that, put one of them on this end instead. But the problem is this is going to run into this part of the line, which I don't really want to do either. I do need to straighten this out and make it more like this. We couldn't do it at the time because we had iron here. If I do that, I could potentially bring this one down to the main line instead. I want to be careful with that, though. But I think I should wrap up, because I'm yawning like a fiend. I have to go to the office tomorrow, and I think we did enough for tonight. I'm going to keep pondering this. I may even do some of the continued train work of for these resources, dirt, rock, and slag, off camera. But we at least have made some pretty good progress. We do need to set up, as I said before, a factory for making the filter media. I don't know if there's any other benefits of any other things in the same area. Coal is used in smelting and making some diesel, distilling water. We'll need it for concrete. Oh, we can do that too. We can deliver coal here. And then do away with this. I'm going to make sure concrete's not broken by any of these things. Doesn't look like it is. So I think coal we're pretty much okay on besides that. But rock, we could use a couple of different ways. We could build this, which is just the gravel maker. Which we only need gravel for making rails. So we don't need to put this on the rails because it's just used for making rails. And here, if I start making dirt, I'm going to manufacture that gravel locally. So just bring in the rock. So really it's just gravel for filter media, which we'll bring in the rock for, and then gravel for building rails. So I can put those two things in the same factory because they're kind of like ancillary things or auxiliary things. Oh my god, look at that traffic jam. Oh dear. That's impressive. What are you waiting on? Where are you trying to go? And why can't you just go? I don't know why you can't just go. Are you stuck? Maybe you're stuck. You were stuck. Okay, well that resolves that. Probably from me making changes, it just got gummed up. Did that gum up too much here? Yeah, snacks are still gaining. The rest of the food's okay, so it didn't gum it up for too long. These are still working too. May need a second train on household goods. I'll have to see. There, it's flushing out already. That was easy enough. So that train got confused somehow. I don't know how. But sometimes they do. Especially when I'm making changes to tracks. I have to be careful. I have to be careful to keep an eye on the rail network because they do get jammed up in this game, which is why they have that recover button. Because they're not... They need to do some, and I think they're planning on it, but they need to do some work on their train scheduling system. It's not great, not perfect. But for now, let's find ourselves a raid target and get out of here. Let's see. How about we raid Catafly? Plain Alchemy Factory. You haven't checked out my YouTube series on Alchemy Factory? Please consider doing so, and the rest of the content that's there on YouTube as well. Also, Jeff, Lana, and maybe IT Machinist will make it sometime. Jeff, Lana, and I are playing Alchemy Factory on Sundays for shenanigans, so come back for streams on Sundays. Other than that, we're going to continue doing this Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for the next while. We're getting close to being able to work on science again. We got to get to space, but we're getting close to that again. We have a few more things that I think we absolutely need to do before we can do that, and then we should be able to work on that. And if you'd like to chat with me about this game or any other game, or come and hang out and share memes and chat about technology or other things, come and join us in our Discord server, Chill Gaming Friends. That's Jeff, Lana, Calidor, and myself as the hosts. We just hang out and do all those things and make fun of Calidor also, which is one of the most important things in the Discord server. So thank you all for coming and hanging out with us, chatting and redeeming, and we'll see you all again. Oh, and Mick, thank you again for the follow, and we'll see you all again on Thursday for some more Captive Industry. Yes, Calidar, you are a co-host in the Discord server. Also, you happen to be the owner of the server too. But you're not the host, you're the Grumpy Grinch. You also host the game servers, so there's that too. But anyway, we'll leave this here and we'll be back in on Thursday with some more Captive Industry. Thanks for coming. Have a good one. Bye for now.